Hi and welcome to another video of Dad's RC Hangar. Thanks for popping by and to see what we're unboxing today. Now this is going to be the winter project. It's coming up to near the end of October-ish. So you know, I'll be looking to build this over November. It is an FPV model, fixed wing. I suppose you get it. It's not a quadcopter. I don't think my reaction times of quadcopters are that good. So maybe later on, who knows. But for now, fixed wing. And I've always wanted to be sort of in the cockpit FPV. There's been many planes that I think I was going to be doing it. I mean, but no, we've got something here. And it's called the, now I don't know what it's called actually. I don't know if it's the ZOHD or ZOHD. But it's the Dart XL Extreme that we're going to be unboxing today. Oh yeah. Hi, welcome back. Sorry, I'm just cleaning my glasses, or spectacles as I like to call them. Always cleaning my glasses. I don't know what I do with them, I really don't. And here we go. Now I can see you. Hello. Hope you're having a good day, good evening, good week, good month, whatever. Anyway, it's going to get better because you're going to see the lovely unboxing of this lovely plane. Now to me, I like this just because it looks like something out of some sci-fi movie, maybe when I was younger. It's just screaming out. I mean, I don't know, I'm trying to think what it looks like. Now, I don't know if it's something out of Battlestar Galactica, which is an old movie. If you're young, you probably wouldn't know it. Well, it's a series, it used to be a series. Or something of Buck Rogers in the 20th century, was it? 21st century? I don't know, but it looks like something and I like it. And it's FPV, so it can look sexy. So, this is the XL version. Basically, let's get it open. I was looking for some stuff on the side. You can get this in various formats. Apparently, you can get it ready for FPV already, or a kit, or just plug and play as I've got here, which is not really plug and play because you've still got to plug in your stuff. I've never got that meaning, but hey ho. So let's just try and get this off. He says this should be fun. There's a sticker here that covers the whole entire thing, which is good, I guess. Oh man. Here we go. It's coming. Woohoo! Boom. Have it. Oh, right, okay. Let's get this open, this box. And another box, I think that's going to have. Does it have? It does. It has a lid. Boxes, more boxes. I feel like it's what do you call it? Pass the parcel. There's a kid. Right, hang on. So these boxes probably come out. He says. A bit Tetris. Yeah. Okay. So we have got 3 boxes in a big box. Anticipation, excitement. Can you not feel that? Let's put that box down there. Oh, it's like Christmas. What box do you start with first? We go with the little diddly one. Okay. I'm not sure what's in here. That is a big box, but not a lot of stuff. So we have some kind of EPO things. Now these are probably not a throwaway, they probably do fit a camera or something, so we won't do that. We've got a prop which is a 9x 4.5 prop with some couple of bits and pieces on there. We have the ZOHD Inspiring Future stickers. We have a bit of Velcro, so as we like that. We have some fins. These look like the fins that go along the wing, and a couple of screws that obviously hold something together. All that in that big box. Whatever. Then we're going to go for the long box. Let's have a look what we got in the long box. We're going to save the long box because it's my favourite, because it's the fuselage. It's pretty early here today and it's cold in here. It's not the best place to have a hanger. It should be warming up, but the fan makes a noise, so just leave it off. Alrighty, so in here we have got some instructions on flight. You probably won't be able to see that because of the light. We have got a thin and very small Bible. Now, the other reason apparently all this series that I've seen all just goes together really quickly. I mean, the build video is going to be probably quite quick, but I know there's some modifications that I want to do on here, especially with the firewall that I've seen on various other channels, which sounds good. Yeah, okay, we'll go in a bit more detail of this. So there we have got part of the tail, the two tails. Yes, let's get it out, shall we? I'm going to keep it in the bubble wrap. So the build video should be later today. Well, it won't be. I don't know. This is magnetic and I've got a blade in here. Still haven't found my knife. It's somewhere. So let's get this across there. Lovely and sharp. There you go. There is part of the tail. It's quite decent. It's nice. It's nice EPO, I guess. It's very alligator skin. That's what I'm looking for. But it's, you know, it's yes, I do like the look, but it's not what we're not looking at some of the other planes. Like, you know, you've got to see the fine detail, because basically we're going to be in the cockpit of this. So to be expected that it's not the smoothest EPO, which I'm sure it is EPO. Then we've got a couple of wings, which is sealed again, which is nice. So obviously they seal them and stick them somewhere until they sell them. That's a nice wing. As you can see, look, you see the alligator. Well, you probably can't because I'm trying. I don't know if the light's going to be too bright, but it's very alligator skin. Servo's pre-installed. There is no there's no plastic hinges in that. A lot of spars. There's a lot of spars everywhere. Spar here, spar there, spar everywhere. You keep your strength, but then there's no plastic hinges. Okay, going back a bit in the world, a bit crazy. Nice plastic front of the wing, so for hitting stuff, I guess. You've also got another cable kind of slit in the wing. I can show you. Hopefully you'll be able to. I can't really see because I'm blind as a bat. But there's another cable run here, so if you want to put your receivers or aerials or something, that's what that's for. We're going to be. I've got some bits and pieces to stick in this. I've done some research beforehand for quite a while now. I've been sort of getting bits, I suppose, for the last 6 months, I guess. Right. So anyway, so once again, that's really nice. It's just a snap together connector. No wiring involved. And presumably you can have up to 3 on here because there's only one. So yeah, there's connections there ready, if you can see, just so you can connect other bits and pieces. Really handy. Had to take that up afterwards, I would presume. But yeah, nice. See, you can actually see this the wing or the tail, should I say, or whatever it is. Actually, just well, not this one because you want the other side, but it just slits in there, and then inside you've got a little turny thing, and boom, you're on. It's very modular. It's very sort of you probably could take it all in one box if you wanted to the field. Stick it together on the field, boom, flying. Or just take it as one. So anyway, so that is the wing. It's pretty, yeah, it's pretty nice, I guess. I think, you know, these days, you know, you look at EPO and you expect you expect the best. You say, well, you know, why couldn't you do it in that sort of EPO? So we have another wing, and we have another tail. So that's what's in that box. Not a lot, as you can see. See this actually playing. It's the fact that it's just awesome. So go in the box like that. Yes, it did. So we're not going to undo the other rods. I'm just going to put these back, and we go into more detail on the actual build. One of these things, isn't it? So you put things back in a box, take them out of a box, put them back, and they never go back properly. But that was just me. So that is that box. And I put this one box. Now, this is the fuselage. Now I'm not going to go for one of my, or am I? Of course I am. I'm going to go for my slow-mo unboxing of the fuselage. So we here have the spar. I would have thought that goes across the wings or through the wings. So let's have a quick look at that. I don't know, it doesn't really say it on there. But as I say, there's not a lot to this. It's pretty cool. And this is the fuselage. So let's cut that again. But it is a lovely looking plane. Spacey looking. It's not like the Warbirds, sexy, power. This is just kind of alien and weird. So let's put this box over here. Let's are you ready? Baby, look at that. Does it look like something out of Sci-Fi? There's the motor sticking its arse out there. Hello, motor. Now this does look really nice. I mean, the EPO obviously is very sort of crocodile skin, but you know what? I don't care. There's another little skid plate. So what's that there? That's a 1300 kV motor, a cold kV motor. Now let's have a look at this, because I did look at they say that the firewall is a bit dodge. Now I'm not sure how all these come off. That obviously is just magnets, so you got a couple of magnets at the back there. Look at the size in that. I mean, you could stick the planet in there. That is awesome. That is awesome. Nice XD60 on there. So I'm not sure how this one comes back off at the back. I think we've got a couple of screws. A couple of screws at the back here. Little mini grub screw things. Careful not to lose these. And this should pop in. It does. There you go. More space inside. It hasn't got any magnets. Now look at that, there's a lot of wood in there, a lot of support. Now I don't know if the earlier models had that. But I mean, from what I've seen on here is that this firewall, which is basically a firewall, moved a lot, but this doesn't. So maybe they upgraded it, or maybe it just needs to land a few times. And a lot of people put some, some reinforcement, reinforcement. So you've got 30 amp ESC on this Mark II series, so maybe it's a Mark II. As you can see, you've got the plugs ready, the sockets ready for the plugs to pop in to power everything up. And they've got the cables that come inside. They've got two either side, so you can obviously, whether it's lighting on the edges, but I've seen people put, the receivers and also the aerials on the wings, so you can make it look nice. There's the actual hole for the spar, so the spar does go through there, it goes right the way through. But that's pretty sexy. I mean, it can take two cameras there. I think there is a space in there for a GoPro, I believe, and a space for a mini camera. Excuse me, which we'll be using. Be using the mini camera. I'm not going to be using a GoPro, but I suppose you could use one for just filming and then one for actually FPV, sorry. But that's it. I mean, that is the unboxing. I mean, you know, that must have been the quickest unboxing ever. Maybe the Panther was quick, but we're waiting for parts for that, by the way, if you're waiting for the next video for that. I'm waiting for some parts. I'm not going to say what, but some parts. Next week, I believe. So, you know, that is pretty awesome. I mean, let's just stick this back on. So it's lovely cooling. So that just pushes in at the front. Get that cable down. Get down. You're not coming out. Right, put that down. And then you've got a couple of screws that then obviously just screw back in here now. But yeah, there's a bit of wood on there. I was a bit worried about that. That was just sort of like some sort of EPO that's going to get knackered after a while, but it's not. It's timber. So, you know, I mean, I would have thought I might change these for quick release. Oh, some quick release. It's very slippery, that's for sure. I think I have got some. You know, it's just like cotter pins. You stick and cotter to hold it in. Because I think after time, if you're constantly taking that on and off, which you shouldn't have to, really, it might go funny. But let's just leave it. But I like the way they patterned this. This looks good, you know, the way they patterned it. It just looks really nice. And obviously this just comes in. Nice little pull there to pull it out, so it's not going to get knackered, because they know you're going to keep pulling it up and down. Up and down, sorry. So, you know, I haven't got the wings. Where we are, let's just get the wings out, shall we? I'm just amazed about that box. They could have stuck some goodies in there, couldn't they? Some presents instead of a big empty box. Never mind, it's all good. So, I mean, when you look, it's that way, isn't it? That way? Yeah. Can you see that? You can. Just, I think. And then that one will go there. And then you've got all the fins on the edge. I hope you can see that just. I know I'm not lots in shot, but we'll do some more. But she's quite big. Quite big. You know, there's a lot to do to it to get the FPV going. But to the wings, I mean, you know, they just literally clip together. I mean, the reason I'm not clipping them on now is because I don't need to build. Spit that one out. I don't need to build the wings at the moment. The main thing is getting all the FPV stuff done. So I'm going to leave these things in the boxes. He says, if you can get the box shut again. He does? Yes, he does. So these actually stay in the boxes. It's just the actual fuselage that we need to fit it with electronics. Should we get the stuff out? Let's get the stuff out. Come on. Now I've got my little metal case of stuff. Sexy stuff. Right, so now I have got the rapid fire goggle module, but that's for my goggles. I haven't upgraded my goggles. Yes, I have goggles. We have got the Maytech 405 wing. That's our flight controller. Now I know they've got upgrades now, but that's going to go in there. What else have we got to go in there? We have got our Foxeer camera. Our little Diddy Foxeer camera. Hello there, it's so small. Still kept in the box. I thought if I get it out, we'll get this out when we're on the build. So that camera is going to go in the front. We've got our Fat Shark. If I can get it out. Where is it? Box is falling apart. Hang on. There we go. We've got our antenna. That's going to go in there. It's a pretty cool one. Can't remember the model now. I can't remember if there's a name for this. I've got it written down on a sheet because I took ages and ages trying to look for all the bits that I wanted to do and put it in. What are these? These are my antennas for my Fat Shark. Okay. And then obviously we're going to be going with an S8 RFR Sky for our receiver. I have got in here somewhere as well, if I can find it. Yep, I've got my GPS module, so we've got our GPS to put in as well. And there was something else that comes in here and I can't remember. I've got to get my sheet out. I wasn't going to get these boxes out today, basically because why should I? But you know, all the FPV stuff is there in my little Tyrannus box that used to be the box for my transmitter. So there you go. I mean, it's just a quick unboxing, but I wanted to show you sort of like how little there is to this. You know, it shows you everything on here. You know, where your flight controller should be, your cameras that you can put in, the different camera configurations. Yeah, I mean, maybe I should try and get a GoPro or something, a second-hand one or something, to stick in there as well to give you some good flight. But I like the iNav because it's got the artificial horizon and a lot of other fun stuff. I think there is another brand called Eagle or something that's meant to be really good, but you know, this is my first FPV plane, really, my full-on FPV. Alright, so I guess we'll see you for the build. Remember, this is going to be my winter project, so I'm not going to rush. There is a couple of things that I've got to do videos on beforehand, especially with the Panther, once I get the parts that I've ordered, which I think next week. So this will be sort of like, you know, not rushing at all. We'll stick the iNav in, we'll get that configured, we'll go through how my configuration's going and everything else. We'll stick the receiver in, and all the other gump, the GPS and lovely, all that sort of stuff. Remember, this is, you know, I'm not an expert at all, as you probably know if you do watch my channel. Thank you for subscribing, by the way. If you haven't, please just press that button. You don't have to press the bell so you don't get notifications, but it helps me if you subscribe. It gets me out there and makes me feel good. Makes me feel good. Anyway, on that note, have fun, keep flying and be safe. See you soon. Ta-ra now. Bye-bye.